The whole purpose of this center, the Rocs Center, is to better understand the relationship between nature, or life, and the climate. I mean, what makes this planet unique isn't the climate, it's the fact that there's life, and it's the interaction between life and climate that actually create the conditions on Earth. Iceland is the absolutely perfect place to try and do this kind of study for several reasons. One, here around Iceland, warm and cold waters meet, and where they meet is very dependent on what the climate's like at any given time and place. So we're looking at we know we're getting changes here, we're looking at the interactions between life in the ocean and climate. But then we're also looking at how climate impacts Iceland, and it's the ocean that brings climate to Iceland. And once it gets to Iceland, we're then looking in lakes, looking at cores in the lakes, because all the material runs into the lakes and then it sinks to the bottom. And in that way, we can look at how nature changed with respect to climate, but we can also look at how people changed and changed their activities, what they were doing under different climate conditions and different nature conditions. Now, in order to be able to interpret especially the marine cores, we have to have a better understanding of how interactions, how life and the physics interact in the ocean today. We collect information when we're on cruises, but of course, cruises are short and we can't be out in really, really bad weather. So one of the really exciting things we've done with this project is that we've put a buoy out, an Argos buoy that's heavily mounted with sensors that give us biological material. So hopefully, for the next 3 to 5 years, we'll be able to sit at home in our desks and be measuring what's actually happening in the ocean around Iceland.